My name is Kinsey, and I served in the Brazil São Paulo South mission. And I think one of the most important things that I learned while I was a full-time missionary was the importance of persistence and faith and doing what I know the Lord wants me to do, even when it doesn't make sense to me. One of, I think, the best experiences that I have that demonstrates that was with an investigator. We had received a phone call during the week, and it was a referral for a man who had visited the Church Visitor Center in São Paulo, and he was interested in learning more about the gospel. So we got the phone call, and unfortunately, the referral, we didn't have his name or his exact address the first time, so we ended up wandering around his neighborhood for a little while before we were able to locate the man's house. And even so, the first time we got there, we were super excited because it was a great referral. This referral had been excited to hear more about the gospel and to learn, so we were also excited. But we got there, and he was not home, and that was okay. We decided we would come back the next day or 2 days later, and we did. We returned to the home, and once again, he was not at home, and we were told to come back in the evening, that it would be easier to find him. And so a couple days later, we came back, and once again, he was not home. And we had decided that maybe he actually was home and he just didn't want to talk to us. And we were thinking about not coming back because we'd already been 3 or 4 times. But we just felt very strongly that we should try one more time to come back and visit him. So we returned to try and visit this man. And as we clapped, in Brazil you clap in front of the gate to the house instead of knocking. So we were clapping and asking if Osvaldo was home. And someone came to the gate and told us to hold on just 1 minute. And we got a little more excited. We thought, maybe this will be the day. And we heard these giant footsteps coming down out of the house and opening the gate. And this giant man opened the gate, and we weren't sure if he was going to try and run us off or if he was going to be happy to see us or know who we were. And we introduced ourselves as sisters from the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And he immediately broke out into a huge smile, and his demeanor totally changed. And he welcomed us into his home to share a message with him, with his family. And as soon as we stepped foot into his home, the Spirit was so strong, and we knew exactly why we had to come back. Because Osvaldo was an incredible and is an incredible person. And he was just waiting for us to come and to teach him about the gospel. He was baptized several weeks later and is doing very well and has continued to grow in the gospel. And I've seen the changes that it's made in not only his life, but the lives of his family members as well. And I know that if we hadn't followed that prompting that didn't really make sense to us, then we wouldn't have been able to help Osvaldo have this miracle of the gospel in his life as well. And I'm so grateful to have this testimony of the importance of obedience to the promptings that we receive and faith to follow them.